Hello, welcome to TechnoDog, your channel to learn about the latest in the smartphone industry. Today, lightweights step into the ring, two Xiaomi super budgets. These are the Redmi 8A and Redmi 7A. These smartphones only entered the market a few months apart. Let's see if such swiftness in updating the line is justified, and whether something really new and valuable has appeared in the new model. There's links to stores where you can buy Xiaomi smartphones at good prices in the description below this video. If you enjoy this video, be sure to let me know by clicking that like button and by subscribing to our channel to never miss another new TechnoDog. With the release of Redmi 8A, cutouts in the screen came to the extra budget segment. Some people won't like it, but if you put a Redmi 8A and Redmi 7A next to each other, then it seems like they are from different price ranges. And this isn't at all true. Redmi 8A looks more expensive and modern. It has a large screen with a teardrop-shaped neckline, narrow frames, and a small sub-beam. Redmi 7A does not have very large frames on the sides of the screen and is fairly impressive for its budget. The case of both models is plastic. This is not glossy plastic. It has a slant under the glass and quickly gets dirty from fingerprints. The case is rough, not slippery, with water-repellent coating. Redmi 8A is bigger and heavier than its competitor, but even that one is convenient to hold in your hand. On the right of the phones is a volume key and a power button. On the left is a slot for SIM cards and SD flash drives. The memory is installed in a separate slot along with two SIM cards. At the top of the Redmi 8A is a conversational speaker and noise reduction microphone. On the bottom, there is a multimedia speaker, a headphone jack, and a modern USB Type-C interface. Apparently, the manufacturer decided in the new models to completely abandon the outdated micro USB connector, which is a good thing. On the Redmi 7A, the earpiece is located above the screen next to the camera. At the top, there's a 3.5-inch connector and a noise reduction microphone. At the bottom, a speaker, microphone, and micro USB interface. As always, everything superfluous in the A line has been removed, which, as they say, does not affect speed. Therefore, there is no fingerprint scanner and a flash camera is located on the rear panel. In Model 8A, it is in the middle, and in Redmi 7A, in the upper left corner. The Redmi 8A module with a camera and flash is integrated in a decorative vertical strip, and it looks good. Redmi 7A has a pretty faceless rear panel. The Redmi 8A is available in red, blue, and black. Redmi 7A has a wider palette. The phone is available in red, blue, blue-green, gold, and black. In general, Redmi 8A is superior in design to its competitor. It already has a framework and a more modern look. The Redmi 8A has a large 6.2-inch screen with an aspect ratio of 19:9 and a resolution of 1520 by 720 pixels. The display has a small teardrop-shaped cutout for the front camera and is protected by Gorilla Glass 5. Redmi 7A has a noticeably smaller screen, 5.45 inches. The aspect ratio here is 18:9, or 2:1 in another way. The resolution is 1440 by 720 pixels. Both models have IPS matrices of fairly high quality. For super budget models, screens are good, bright, with large viewing angles and accurate color reproduction. One of the advantages of the Redmi 8A screen includes its large size, but there is a flip side to that coin. At low resolution, the graininess of Redmi 8A is noticeably much stronger than that of the 7A, which has a screen with a higher pixel density. In addition, the Redmi 7A display has the advantage of a lack of a notch. Redmi 8A and Redmi 7A have the same software, Android 9, and the proprietary MIUI 10 shell. Once upon a time, Xiaomi started with the MIUI. This was before they had made any devices. Flash forward to now, and they have become known to the world precisely for this launch. In recent years, several good and popular shells have appeared that extended the functionality of the standard Android operating system. Xiaomi Shell is one of the best. There are many additional functions, a second space, gesture control, one-handed operation, voice recorder. Everything is flexibly configured to suit the taste of a particular user. A huge number of free themes are available. Separately, I will focus on the unlock function of the face. This is especially true for the models we are considering today, because they do not have a fingerprint scanner. Unlocking is fast and clear. Of course, it has less reliability than a fingerprint sensor. In addition, face unlock on these smartphones does not work at all in the dark. The MIUI interface itself works without breaks with smooth animation. It's important that the power of a fairly modest smartphone processor is enough for the shell to work quickly. The big drawback of MIUI is built-in advertising. If you are particularly annoyed by advertising, then it's not very complex to remove it from the shell. The main camera in the new version has not undergone significant changes. There was a matrix with all the same 12 megapixels, but the aperture increased slightly. The camera began to shoot a little better in low light, but still, both smartphones in the dark shoot poorly, which isn't a shock for phones of such a cost. In the afternoon, clear, detailed pictures are obtained. Redmi 8A in the front camera not only improved optics, but also increased the number of megapixels. There were 8 compared to 5 of Redmi 7A. In general, with the help of both front ends, you can get some worthwhile selfies. The video capabilities of smartphones are quite ordinary. Video shoots in 4K and voices come through alright. Shooting takes place in standard 1080p at 30 frames per second. Thus, both models have quite decent budget camera phones. Redmi 8A wins here with a slight advantage. Both smartphones have the same budget Qualcomm Snapdragon 439 processor with the Adreno 505 video accelerator. The interface works smoothly without noticeable slowdowns. Delays can occur when several applications are running simultaneously though. And here the bottleneck is not the processor, but the amount of RAM in both models. Only 2 GB. Of course, you can work with this, but it is advisable to have at least 3 GB. This option was announced in Redmi 8A, but phones with only 2 GB on board have so far appeared on sale. The permanent memory is 32 GB, and for the Redmi 7A, a budget option with 16 GB is available. This option is not so critical, because the memory is easily expandable by installing an SD card in a separate slot. Returning to the processor, I note that this is not a gaming option, but you can play with it. For example, it pulls tanks very well with medium settings. PUBG will already go to minimum quality. It's clear that all games where there is no heavy 3D graphics will work perfectly on these smartphones. The communication capabilities of the two models are close, supported by 4G on both SIM cards, Wi-Fi only at frequency of 2.4 GHz, Bluetooth version 4.2. There is no contactless payment option because there is no NFC module. Once again, I note the more modern and convenient Type-C interface in Redmi 8A, unlike the outdated micro USB in Redmi 7A. Redmi 6A entered the market with a 3000 mAh battery, and that was normal for a cheap phone. Redmi 7A pleasantly surprised everyone with its 4000 mAh battery. The Redmi 8A just hits the 5000 mAh battery for that price. A person gets used to good quickly though. So, should we be waiting for a Redmi 9A with a 6000 mAh battery in the near future? Seriously though, the autonomy of the Redmi 7A is good, but the Redmi 8A is just great. With normal use, Redmi 7A can last 2 days, and Redmi 8A for 3. In addition to the better battery capacity, the Redmi 8A is ahead of the Redmi 7A in its support for fast charging. The kit only comes with a standard 10-watt charger though, and more powerful chargers need to be bought separately. As always, we turn to the internet resources and owner reviews on the Redmi 8A and Redmi 7A smartphones. First, what I did not like. Negative reviews. Redmi 8A. The case is made of cheap plastic. No fingerprint scanner. There is no contactless payment option. Redmi 7A. Bulging camera. Not enough memory. Old micro USB connector. Positive reviews. Redmi 8A. Big, bright screen. Good cameras, large battery capacity, support fast charge. Redmi 7A, good spray protection, a separate slot for a memory card, nice camera for a budget phone, good autonomy. So to summarize, both competing models are worthy of the attention of buyers. They are good as second phones, gadget for school children, or for users who do not have special requirements for smartphones. Still, the Redmi 8A won. It has a more modern design, bigger screen, better camera, and higher autonomy. The new model has made a significant step forward, but Redmi 7A would also be a good option to buy given the lower cost. In addition, I would advise you to pay attention to the Redmi 6A model, which is still on sale and costs less than $100. Don't forget that there's links to online stores where you can buy Xiaomi models at good prices can be found in the description under this video. Now that we've reached the end, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Techno Dog channel. And don't forget to click that bell. That way, you'll make sure you'll be the first to know about the release of new reviews. And please feel free to write which smartphones you'd like to see compared next time in the comments. That's all from me for now. See you later, everyone!